Hi everyone and welcome back to another session of the Leopard. Yes, and today we're going to be using my new lovely pen brought to you with its batteries already loaded up. Brought to you by my secret admirer. Yes, someone that bought me a pen thing with this wax. And I've actually got a red one as well. So that one is backwards actually. So yeah, I thought I'd use this one. I thought this was round, and it's actually got like a 50p shape. It's really cool. So I'm going to use that today. We've got a really interesting thing going on here, which I'm going to be talking about a little bit later on in the video. I've just had myself a delicious free Big Mac. Yes, you heard me right, free. I won. They've got this new thing called winning sips. So basically, if you buy a drink, you get a sticker on it, very similar to the Monopoly, and you get a sticker. And I pulled it off, and I thought, oh, I don't know if I'm going to get anything. And yeah, I got myself a free Big Mac. And then obviously every time you order with the McDonald's app, you get points. So then I looked, I had like 1,500 points to use. And you have to get quite a lot to use them, but I have 1,500 points. By the way, this video might cut off at any point, just to let you know, because I've got some storage issues at the moment. But I freed a lot off, and still it's saying storage. But hopefully we can get through this. But yeah, so I don't know what we was talking about. Yeah, so 1,500 points, and I got a free cheeseburger as well. So yeah, 2 free items. I only had to pay $3.99 delivery, but I was like, I'm not walking to the other side of Freeport, because to get to McDonald's over here, we've got a town called, well, it's more like an outlet, but it's called Freeport, Braintree Freeport. And to get there, you would have to walk over the other side of this massive long bridge, past Frankie and Benny's in Galley Island, where is basically where KFC and that is, to get to it. And I thought, you know what, I'm not going to stand there in the middle of the car park eating the, you know, the sandwich, and I don't really want to sit. I'm not really one for sitting in restaurants. I just find it very uncomfortable. You know, people looking at you when you eat. I don't like that. I'm not even one for, like, at Christmas time, we all sit around the kitchen table, and I hate it because I like to eat on my own. I don't like it when you eat and then people look at you when you're eating. I don't like that. So yeah, so I thought, well, do you know what? I'll bite my tongue on it and I'll order it. But yeah, it's been really good because they're starting to use these new things now, which is like a staple cardboard thing that's put over the bag rather than stickers, which is better because it's really good. So I've done that. I woke up really late today, so I wasn't too happy on my day off, and I have to get up really late. To be fair with you, my insomnia's been playing up, so I didn't go to sleep until 3 in the morning. And yeah, I mean, on my days off anyway, I'll always stay up, so like really late, and I thought the whole day is completely screwed. Because you know when you like sort of like, you've got the day off and then the next day you sort of plan to do things, and then you get up really late. And I set an alarm, but I'm the type of person that will turn it off. But yeah, so I might have to do the old trick of plugging Alexa Show in. I don't really use my Echo Show because I use the plug more, which is in here. And what I normally do is I set the alarm on that, put it where the TV is, and then it forces me to get up out my bed to turn it off, because Alexa is deaf and she cannot hear me. So yeah. So I'm going, Alexa, Alexa, and yeah, she won't hear me. She goes, sorry, I didn't understand what you said. So AI intelligence for you. So, but I like that because it allows me to get up and forces myself to get up, but I set it on full max volume. So when it goes off, it's like the scene from Back to the Future where he's standing in front in front of that big speaker and it goes boom and it blows him off to the other side of the room. This pen, oh, I love it. I haven't worked on a pen like this for ages, so because it's quite a dark picture, I'm using the light on it as well because it's quite dark, so it's pretty good. But yeah, going on to the little boats that we've got here, it seems to me that they're now upgrading them, so we've now got bigger ones like this. Normally you'll find them looking like that, but yeah, they've got the idea of cutting the end out, spot on, so well done for that. But you need to try and phase out the green. I much prefer my whites, but yeah, it's nice that they've picked up on that and made the change. But yeah, so it has been quite a busy 2 weeks really. I mean, the last week, the week before that we had Easter and, oh my God, it's all we had EastEnders. No, we had Easter, and then obviously the week after we had my sister's birthday, and that was a complete and utter disaster. So I have made it very clear to her that I don't get on with Jack. I don't like him. I'm entitled to that. And she was like, no, let's rewind a bit because this happened at the end. So I was like, you know, I hope you have a good day. I'm sorry, I just don't like Jack. Okay, so I'm going to do my own thing in the kitchen and diamond paint. They did invite me to the pub, but number one, I'm not really a pub person. I don't do pubs. And number two, if I want to have an alcoholic drink, I normally have it at home. I don't get I'm not really like a sociable person. I don't socialise as much as like many other people would. So I've always been like my ways and my ways only. So I like doing my own thing. And I mean, obviously if it was a family meal, then I would, but it was just terrible. I mean, on my birthday and my brother's birthday, my dad came round, had party food, opened up presents, and yeah, I don't know what happened, but apparently my sister's not talking to him. So I don't know what that's all about. I invited him round. I never ever do that, but because it was her birthday, I would try to get him to come round. And he sent Hannah's parcels to my mum's. And I said, why aren't you coming round? Oh, I've not been asked to. Yeah, but I've invited you round, so that's no excuse. But yeah, didn't go on. And then she came back, sort of partied. Then we had, she wanted takeaways, so we had, quite bizarrely, I thought we was going to have Chinese, and we had kebab. It was like kebab meat, but in like a wrap, and fries. And yeah, the fries were pretty burnt. Not very nice, very hard and horrible. I don't know what it is, but fries just don't seem to cook very well. But personally, I've never had a kebab in a wrap before, and it was quite nice, really. So yeah, we had that. There was no birthday cake or nothing. It was a complete disaster. And then it got to sort of like the evening, and they all sat in the front room, and I thought, oh, here we go. I'm not sitting there, you know, I need to get on with my painting and stuff, and, you know, because, I mean, he says that he knows me at school, but I don't know him. You know, I just don't like him, you know. I had my hair cut, and then he came into the front room going, oh, you had your hair cut. But when we was on the FaceTime call, we told him that, and he didn't say anything. So it's like, you know. And then in the evening, they were talking, and I went up the shops because my mum kept laughing over nothing, and it really, I felt like, right, I need to get out for a bit because it's doing my head in. And then I went up to the co-op just to post some letters, and after that I came back, and while I was going up there, I do apologise about the sirens outside. We seem to be having a lot of fire engines going past at the moment. But anyway, as I was coming back from the co-op, going there actually, I texted my sister and said, look, happy birthday, hope you have a great day. Come and see me before you go to bed and I'll give you your gift. And that is when my heart sank. Because what she did was she basically protected her boyfriend over me, over family members. So basically she would say, I'm not having you being nasty to Jack. I weren't nasty to him. I just politely said, I don't like him. Can you please ask him not to talk to me? You know, there's nothing wrong in saying that. We can't like everyone in the world. And yeah, so it's awkward because obviously when I'm visiting, you've got someone there that you really don't like, and it's like, what do you do? I mean, I'll be civil, you know, but he's more like an acquaintance than he is a friend, if you get me. So, I mean, he never used to speak to me in school, so why should I speak to him now? Do you see what I mean? So then she went up to bed, didn't want the gift, and I thought, fine. Okay, so you don't want the gift? I'll eat the sweets, and I'll whip the card up and put it in the bin. And that's what I did. So, cut my losses, £3.82 down the drain. So, yeah. But, you know, I just think that was disgusting how, you know, she puts her boyfriend over her family member. I mean, she should understand and respect that if I don't like him, I don't like him. And she should accept that, but she doesn't. My brother is completely opposite. He doesn't do that. He's quite happy. I've actually said to him, I'm not really keen on, you know, Victoria, because obviously, I don't know what it is, but whenever George visits, she's constantly on the phone. Oh, are you coming back now? I mean, I'm going to go into that in a minute, but yeah, so wasn't very happy, and I thought, do you know what? That just puts the seal on the lid then, because I was like, do you know what? I'm not going to bother anymore. I'm not going to. This goes for gifts. I'm not going to bother at Christmas. Why should I waste my time and energy trying to rekindle our friendship or rekindle our relationship, and try and get on when you're not even interested in doing that? So that's fine. You know, you got to remember that I'm family, Jack isn't. He's your boyfriend, so therefore he's not technically family yet. But that's the way she wants to be. She'll only lose him because she's been with three and did the same treatment to them. And it's got to be her way or no way. And that's what made Kieran and Carl go. So I thought, do you know what? And I was really upset, to be fair. You know, I spent all that time, $7.90 to get over, and then, you know, rushing around to get it from the locker for absolute nothing. So if she thinks she's going to be speaking to me again, nah, you don't treat your family like that, I'm afraid. So then obviously on the Sunday, moving on to the Sunday, and the thing is, when I'm in like an upsetted mood, it will take me a while to come out of that. So I could be if I'm really annoyed with something, I can be in that mood for days on end. I don't know why, but it just, you know, other times it can be like an hour, and then I come out of that mood. I have to come out of it in my own way. And as my friend says, let him simmer. But, yeah, it's a funny old strange world we live in, isn't it? This one don't talk to that one, and that one don't talk to this one. It's like my dad, he don't speak to my mum very often. He don't speak to Hannah now, so Hannah and him have got beef over something. But I don't know what it is. It's bloody ridiculous. I mean, I don't know why we can't all just get on and, you know, as the saying goes, life is too short, you know. I've probably had I haven't really spoke to her properly since I had an operation which was quite life-threatening. And yeah, I'm not going to go into detail because it's personal. And she chose there was an event going on, and she chose that over this. And I had to stay in overnight, and it was quite critical. I mean, you know, after that, it wasn't nothing serious, but just like an operation that the surgeon basically wanted to do a skin graft but didn't, and then it basically there was a lot of swelling and stuff, and I'm not going to go into detail because it's personal, but it was on my back, and yeah, it was pretty not good, but it did finally settle down and stuff. And yeah, so moving on to Sunday. So Sunday, apparently George and Teddy wanted to come over, or it was arranged through Miss Marple, which is my sister, because, you know, she has to be the one who programs it in and has to go through her, you know. It's like when they go out for the day, you know, they go out, but it's all, oh, don't tell Michael we're going out, otherwise he'll come. I mean, that's wrong. You know, why has it just got to be you and her all the time? Do you see what I mean? And then the next time, they said that George was coming over, and I thought, oh, lovely, I'm going to see Teddy. And, oh, do you know what? He's gorgeous. He is absolutely lovely. So the evening we spent with Teddy, and it was just lovely to see him. This is Teddy. I'll see if I've got a pic, because I took a few pictures. He's so adorable. And let's see if I've got one of me. So let's have a look. Where's that photo of... Yeah, there he is. So there's me. That was obviously on the Sunday. And yeah, that's little Teddy. Little bundle of joy he is. And then he'll like look at you on the camera. And I mean...
watching the budgie thing.
So that's our budgie.
He's a good boy. Yes, you are. You're lovely, aren't you? That's the camera. Oops. Good boy.
So he's just, oh, I could eat him. He's so cute. Sorry, my battery's just come up. Let me just plug this in. If it ain't the bloody battery, it's the storage. Foxy phone. Oh, I can't wait to get this. I know what the problem is. It needs a new battery, but yeah. So it was lovely. We were, you know, partying with the balloons, and it was so like everyone was taking turns, and we were partying with the balloons, and it was just a fun sort of day, really. And there's my sister with Teddy. Miserable as fuck, as you can see. She's always miserable looking, unfortunately. She just has this really, like, she always seems miserable in her photos, and I don't know why. I mean, but yeah, it was lovely to see Teddy. I mean, the last time I saw him was Christmas, so, because obviously they don't come over very much. But it really wound me up because, like, you know, she comes over, and the minute she does, whenever he comes over, she's out the garden. Oh, Teddy, hi, Teddy. And she don't let, you know, my mum needed to go to work. She basically hogged him the whole time. Had to, like, you know, she picked him up all the time, wouldn't let no one else have a look in, you know, and, you know, she just irritates me, you know. It's not everything's about her all the time, and I'm sorry, guys, I'm having a little bit of a rant, but, you know, considering that, you know, there are other family members that, you know, perhaps want to see Teddy, but, oh, he's lovely. He's such a bundle of joy, and, yeah, it was lovely. And then my sister had to go out with Loverboy Jack, and they went, there was talk about going to the park, and I don't think they had time, because George then, it was just like me, George, Teddy, and Tommy, which is his stepson, and Dakota, and yeah, so it was really nice day to see Teddy, and yeah, he's lovely. And then he has a bit of a sleep on the sofa, and then he woke up crying, so I picked him up because I wondered what he was crying for, and I said, look, do you think he needs his bottle or something? And gave him a bit of his baby food. He didn't really want that, and he wanted his milk. So but he loves the fish tank, so he loves fishes, and he likes the bird, Harry. So yeah, it was just a lovely, lovely day. And what made it, I think, nicer was that Vicky weren't there, because she, for whatever reason, is very sort of controlling. She will say, right, George, when are you coming home? Are you coming home now? And it's like, he has parental rights. He can, you know, see him as well. But it was lovely, you know. Like, when she's there, I don't feel that I can be myself. Like, what I mean by that is, like, I feel a lot more comfortable when it's just him and George. You know, it's... Because I've never really spoke to her. I don't really know much about her. Because, again, they're all in this... you know, this one talks to that and that one don't talk to that. But I'd like to meet her, and, you know, I've seen her and stuff, but I'd like to go, hey, I'm Mike, I'm George's brother, and I'm Teddy's uncle, you know, so it would be quite nice. But, oh, he's lovely. I really want to get him, like, when he's older. I wanted to show him the Peter Rabbit. He loves his Peter Rabbit. He's got a little Peter Rabbit doll on his pram. And at Christmas, I bought him the one with the brown jacket on, which I think is his... Is it Peter Rabbit's dad? The one that's got the brown jacket on is... Well, that's the one I got. And... yeah, it was a lovely, lovely day, really. And then they invited me to go to... Because obviously they go to this... Is it called Wacky Warehouse or something? So they've invited me to go there. My mum wants me to go to Clapton with her for some reason. She was like... She just randomly said out of the blue, if I asked you one day... and got, like, would you come to Clacton with me? And I said, yeah. She goes, would you go with me? And I said, well, if I'm not busy that day, yeah. You know, I could be working or something. And, yeah, it was quite random. But it's like, hey, let's go to Clacton. Yeah, man. But, yeah, it was really good. So, and then obviously on the Monday, what did I do on the Monday? Don't think I did anything on the Monday. And then Tuesday I had the dentist, but for some reason they cancelled it, and I emailed them and said, like, I can't see it on the system, why is it cancelled? And they said because it was originally booked in because you had pain, but because Mr. Habib put the spongy thing in anyway, you know, it was already sorted. But yeah, it was just really lovely, actually. Really good and stuff. And so I don't have to see him again. But I've got a review. Because I said, last night I came back, yeah, and I was eating... I've got these Swizzle Sweets from Amazon. And you know them chalk lollies? I call them chalk because they resemble chalk. But I felt this hard thing broke off. And I thought, it ain't the lolly, it can't be. And it was a bit of the tooth that needs extracting still. So I phoned them, left a message. They said, are you in pain? I said, no, I think, you know, that had root canal quite a few years ago. But I said, like, I need to get it seen, because if it breaks anymore, the surgeon's going to have problems trying to get it out. Because obviously if the crown's all gone, you've got to use elevators to get it out. But yes, whoever bought me this pen, can I just say I'm humbly grateful, because... you know how much I've been wanting to use this pen again. But yeah, I almost had one on Vinted, and then someone bought it. So I was like, damn! But yeah, it was really cool. So, yeah. Life goes on. La, 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 la. And then my relative's like, do you want to go to Chelmsford? No. I'm actually trying to find a shop. Rather than everything be online, I want to try and find a shop that does diamond paintings other than the works. There's got to be somewhere else that sells them. Argos might. I don't know. Okay, I think we're coming up to the last few jewels of this 4 colour, which is nice, but... yeah, I mean, as I say, with these trays, it's nice that they've done that, but again, it's not got the spout. So whoever makes these, if you watch it, I don't know if you do, but whoever the manufacturer is for these green trays, tried to get the spout on it because that's what we like. But yeah, I'm just like, can't wait to get into my tigers, can't wait to get into the little butterfly. Yeah, really good. I had a funny old person subscribe to me yesterday, so I had this channel crop up and I didn't like the sound of it because it said, I'm not going to say what it is because it just indicated that it was a troll, because on the actual name of the channel gives it away. And then I looked on the channel because I always check it, and one of the reasons why I block channels with no content is to reduce the amount of spam coming in, because half the time it's from channels that don't have content, and it just takes valuable time away from, you know, getting to people that generally need responding to. And surprise, surprise, no content. So I was like, yeah, okay, block, bye. Oh, this drill's not picking up today. Pick up. Oh! It's got an ice skate in. Oh, come on, mama. Mama do the hum, mama do the hum, hum, mama what you can. I used to love that song. It was from a group called Rizzle Kicks. But yeah, so what's to look forward to next? So we're coming up the end of May, end of April. So next will be probably the May bank holidays, but most importantly, the King's coronation. So yay! But in Tesco today, they've got you know them bollard things that if you go past it, it will send off an alarm if you've stole something from the shop. Well, they had, over them bollard alarm things, they had this cover thing that said, "Celebrate with us the King's coronation." And I was reading on the news, apparently they're going to travel in this black one. It's a black and gold one, and then apparently, I think on the way back, they used the very uncomfortable one, because apparently it's suspended by leather straps, but this golden carriage that is over, I think they said it's like 200 years old. Apparently, the Queen said it was very uncomfortable. So it's going to be interesting what, because I think only the reigning monarch, is it, can travel in it. So yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see what King Charles thinks of it. So yeah, but I'm pleased to have got another colour on here today, which is really nice indeed. I spent all morning kitting up these today. I've been kitting up a new painting today, so I've gone back to the old fashion. I was having a massive clear out, and so it's just my funny sense of humour. Yeah, I was having a massive clear out, and I was, you know, getting rid of some rubbish, and I found a lot of my old, you know, these pot things that I used to have, and I thought, oh yeah, I love them. And because these bag of drills can really get in the way, so you know, packs and packs of them. I've actually ordered a Halloween one. I'm so excited about it. Really, really exciting. Okay, where are we going here? We've lost it. Ah, there it is. It's right there, look. Okay, so I'm just going to check. I think that's the last one. Go look here. Oh, look, there's one there, look. It's a lovely purple, this one. I really like it. Very mauve looking, isn't it? Lovely dark shade. Oh, we've got a few here, look. How have we missed that? Such a dark colour, that's probably why. But, yes, I've been really enjoying this one. As I said, it's got a funny story to it because I've mislaid this 3 times. So to finally sort of like get round to doing it now is really lovely indeed, actually. So, yeah. Okay, I think... No, there is that one. I knew there was another one somewhere. Okay, so I'm more sure than not that that is definitely Finito. Desperado. Okay, so that's that one done. My jar of dirt is filling up really quick. Look at that. I love seeing the different sort of creations and stuff, but I'm going to pour them all into there now. And if need be, you know what it's like when you put painting behind, you know, they can easily fall off. But we will do one final check right at the very end. If we need to tip all this out and go searching for some spares, then we can. But that's that session done. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. Tap that bell if you want to be notified for all the videos I do. And we'll see you again for more of this lovely leopard coming very soon from the work. So that's how, I think that's our 3rd colour that's gone in now. We've still got all these to put in, so I think next time we'll probably do a bit of the black. So yeah, anyway, take care guys, bye bye.